Hi, this is Mrs. Robertson, and today we are going to be talking about Chapter 1, Lesson 6, Equivalent Ratios. Now, instead of being in the book today, we're going to just follow this note page, and then tomorrow we're going to look at Chapter 1, Lesson 6 in the book. All right, equivalent ratios. They are two ratios are said to be equivalent if they have the same unit rate. All right. Who remembers, what does unit rate mean? Who can tell me what's the definition of a unit rate? A unit rate is what? Per one. That's right. Unit rate means we have to get it per one. Unit rate. So that's really important. Some of you messed that up on your test, your quiz. It means per one. One is on the bottom, and you'll see that in this example. All right. Determine if each pair of rates are equivalent. Explain your reasoning. Okay. $35 for 7 balls of yarn, $24 for 4 balls of yarn. Is the price for one the same? So we have dollars over yarn. So you look at 35 and 7 and you go, what's their greatest common factor? You look for the greatest common factor, and it's 7. 7 divides 35, and 7 divides 7. Okay? 35 divided by 7 is 5. 7 divided by 7 is 1. Now let's see what happens here. What is our greatest common factor between a 24 and a 4? It's 4. It looks like those sort of got out of line a little bit. You divide 24 divided by 4 is 6. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Do they have the same unit rate? No. Since the rates do not share the same unit rate, they are not equivalent. So these are not equivalent because their unit rates are different. 5 over 1 does not equal 6 over 1. You can go up towards the front. Now let's go look at example 2. In example 2, determine if each pair of ratios are equivalent. Okay, 8 boys out of 24, so you would have 8 over 24, and 4 boys out of 12 students, 4 over 12. Now we're going to see if they simplify to the same thing. What's my greatest common factor between an 8 and a 24? What will divide an 8 and a 24? Yes? 4. 4 will. 8 divided by 4, 24 divided by 4, they equal 2. 24 divided by 4 is 6. Oh, will that simplify again? Yeah, what will divide a 2 and a 6? 2 will. You get 1/3. Now, let's go over here and look at 4/12. What will divide a 4 and a 12? What's the greatest common factor? Yes? 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Well, look, they both simplified to the same thing. So, it says the numerator and the denominator are divided by the same numbers. They are equivalent. Since the fractions are equivalent, the ratios are equivalent. Okay, so this is one way of doing it. I did it this way. They both equaled 1/3. Here's another way. They just turned 8 over 24 into 4/12. They said, can 8 over 24 equal 4/12? And yeah, you divided them both by 2. So that's another way of doing equivalent ratios. You want me to show you one more way? Okay, this one is the easiest way. Another way is to do cross products. If you take 24 times 4, you get 24 times 4, 96. When you take 12 times 8, you get 96. When your cross products are equal, That's another way to determine that they're equivalent ratios, all right? You don't have to simplify. So if you're not good at simplifying, you can do your cross products. All right? Any questions on that? Okay, so let's go on and do these problems together, and then I will have you work on your homework. Determine if each pair of ratios or rates are equivalent. So 12 over 2, and we have 36 over 6. I'm going to get them down to their unit rate. So I'm going to do unit rate on this one. So we're going to simplify. 2 divides 12, and 2 divides 2, right? You get 6 over 1. Will 6 divide 6 and 6 over 36? Yeah. We're going to divide them both by 6. So unit rate means I'm going to get it over a 1. And I get 6 over 1. They're equivalent, right? So it says determine if the rates are equivalent. These are equivalent. Let's just put EQ for equivalent, okay? You have to show your work. And how do we do that? We used unit rate. We got it over a 1. Let's do the next one. Let's write our rates. 9 over 3, 20 over 5. Let's simplify them. What will divide a 9 and a 3? Yes, 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. What will divide a 20 and a 5? Yes, a 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 20 divided by 5 is 4. Are they equivalent? Is 3 over 1 equal to 4 over 1? No. So let's just put no. Or not equivalent. Okay, number 3. 135 miles in 3 hours. 225 in 5 hours. Okay, 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 5 is 9. 3 divides 9, so 3 will divide that. So let's divide them both by 3. Let's get it over a 1. I like the unit rate way. It'll go into that 45 over 1. Now we're going to divide these both by 5. And 225 divided by 5 will be what? Oh, it's going to be the same, isn't it? So this one is equivalent. $24 iPads for 30 students, 48 iPads for 70 students. Okay, 24 over 30 and 48 over 70. I don't think they are equivalent, but we have to do something to make sure. So let's simplify them a little bit. What will divide a 24 and a 30? Yes. 4 won't divide 30. 6. 24 divided by 6 is 4, and 30 divided by 6 is fifths, 4/5. Will this equal 4/5? I don't think it will. Let's see. What will 2, I can't think of anything but 2. 2 will go into 48 24 times, and 2 goes into 70 35 times. Is that ever going to equal 4/5? No, they're not equivalent. They do not equal the same thing when you simplify them. Okay? Let's go on to, do you understand how to do these? Okay, let's do the next side, number 5. In number 5, 24 over 4 and 48 over 10. You simplify your fractions. What will divide a 24 and a 4? Brandon? What will divide 24 and 4? Yeah. 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 24 divided by 4 is 6. Let's see if we can get 6 over 1. Well, what will divide a 48 and a 10? 2, right? So, 48 divided by 2 is 24. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Are they going to equal each other? No. Now, if it were 24 over 4, it would work, but it's not. So the answer is no, not equivalent. Okay. 15 over 20 and 105 over 160. Well, what will divide a 15 and a 20? You know that one. That one's pretty easy. If the number ends in 5 or 0, yeah, what divides it?
4.
5. Yeah, 5. 15, if the number's 5 and a 0, 5 divides it. So 15 divided by 5 is 3. 20 divided by 5 is 4. Let's see if this can turn into 3/4. Well, we know 5 will divide this one, right? Because it ends in a 5 and that one ends in a 0. That equals 21 over 32. Let me make sure. 15, subtract. Will 21 over 32 equal 3/4? No, I don't think 21 and 32 have any common factors, so it's no. 30 minutes to jog 3 miles, so we have 30 over 3, 50 over 5. Okay, what will divide a 30 and a 3? 3, that's right. You get 10 over 1. What divides a 50 and a 5? 5. And what do we get? 10 over 1. The answer is yes. Now, 3 over 6, does that equal 9 over 18? This one's pretty easy. What will 3 6 simplify to? 3 divides them both. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. What divides 9 and 18? 9, it's also going to equal 1/2. 9 divided by 9 is 1. 18 divided by 9 is 2. 1/2. Now your assignment will be to do the back of this worksheet. There are 8 problems, so all about equivalent ratios. So do the back of the worksheet, and then I will be giving you your class code and your Google Classroom code and your quizzes back in just a little while. So do the back of this, and I will give you the other information.